Alrighty. We're jumping back into Sortie 5, and got shot down last time. I didn't even see the guy sneak up behind me. So, while I'm getting mad at my AI for stealing all the perfect kills I kept trying to line up for, I should have been paying attention to my 6. So, that's on me, I guess, you know? So, here we are. We're trying it again.
Briefing, chaps. At 15:30, we're off to France for Rodeo 115. The route is the usual Hardelot-Saint-Omer-Gravelines triangle. We shall set out at wavetop height and only start climbing before reaching the enemy coastline. Weather's been quite good lately. Let's hope Donald Duck and his boys show up in larger numbers than yesterday. All right, let's get on with the job, shall we?
Okay. We got this.
Contact. Running like a dream, isn't she, sir? She got brand new spark plugs yesterday.
That's great. Okay. Alright. Getting back to where we're supposed to be. I can't believe I died so easily in that last mission. I got shot to shit. Yeah, let's keep it at 300 yards. Alright, IFF. Okay. I believe we are ready to taxi. Alright, here we go. Looking for a successful sortie this time. Alright, I'm just about next in line, so let's go ahead and close the canopy. Alright. Let's turn the labels on for when we do get up there. And hopefully they don't take off flying on that course before I even get a chance to get there. Alright, we're up. Carriage is coming up. Undercarriage is up. We'll start trimming. Alright, staying much closer to my friendlies this time. This way I don't have to chase the entire way. Hooray! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start using the external tank now like I did before. So external tank on and main tank off. Just keep trimming. I don't get why they cruise at such a high speed. In fact, they don't have fuel to worry about. Okay. Alright, getting close to the coast it looks like. And with a little clairvoyance, I know that they're going to go and launch themselves to the left. In a rather dramatic turn. And that's okay. We're expecting it this time. Alright, let's keep it at +4 boost. Maybe +2. I'm gaining on them a little bit too quickly. Keep adjusting the trim. There, you can push that boost up a little higher again. And retrim the aircraft for the power settings I got. They seem to be pulling away from me pretty easily. I thought I was getting too close, but I was wrong. Alright, there they go. And this time I was expecting it. AI sure is fun, huh? Now they're pulling away from me again. I don't get it. No, unfortunately I did not make it out alive on the last one. Had to bail out, and I'm giving this whole sortie another go. So always check your 6 when you get a moment. Those furballs can be really distracting and disorienting. But a little bit of swivel head motion, I'm sure you can stay alive a little longer. And we're going to have to give it another go, and hopefully, I think, not get distracted by what my AI is doing, and stay focused on staying alive. So let's see how this one goes. We're going to cross the channel here. I'm sure we'll make the climb a little bit closer to the coast. And we'll see what Grass Seed has in store for us. On the plus side, pretty nice to be able to travel with my mates this time, rather than being chasing them the entire way. Even if their weird AI tendencies leave a lot to be desired. Like their speed, for example. We got some cruisers up there, or battleships of some sort. Not very good at identifying them, but check them out. Hiding there in the fog. Oh, I know. The Spitfire is just... I mean, I think all the World War II...
Slow down a bit.
Hello, radio silence. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, don't forget about this part.
Hello, please observe radio silence.
We wouldn't have to if you could actually fly the speed that everyone is, you know, comfortable with. Anyways, Red Leader interrupted me. Yeah, Spitfire and all the World War II planes, honestly, they're beaut in VR. And it is quite a sight once you get into a furball like that, especially with the contrails. I'm pretty excited to give it another go. It feels kind of like I'm cheating, knowing what's going to happen ahead, but still does not really give me any competitive advantage, except for knowing that there is going to be a fight up ahead, which, honestly, should probably be going into the expectation of every mission being a fight. But this campaign by Reflected Simulations, beware, beware. Highly recommend picking it up if you haven't yet. So well done. I mean, check out these knee boards. We get this little briefing package here and get to know a little bit more about what's going on, what we're flying, and it looks pretty nice and realistic with the yarn held by pins on the map up there, detailing our flight plan. Hartelo to, I think it was Saint Omer, and then we head up north. I can't remember the third city that we're flying over, and then we're heading back. And if we ever get lost, this is our radials that we would follow back home. So if we flew over to Calais on our way back and flew a radial of 300, we should make it back to Biggin Hill, in theory. What's nice about VR is that can keep the labels on, so even though spotting can be a little bit difficult at range, at least these labels make it a little bit more fun, because at the end of the day, that's what I think is more important than anything, is having fun. Very cool to be all super realistic, but the human eye has much more capabilities. Sorry, that's not worded right. It's much more capable, excuse me, in real life, the human Mark I eyeball, than it is in a video game. Like, I can identify these spits from, well, I don't know, about 100 yards away, but yeah, I couldn't even tell you those are spits over there off my right wing, except for the fact that I know that they are. Imagine being in a furball and being like, I mean, those could be BF-109s for all I care. Excuse me. But we got a steady long flight over the channel now. And our climb should be starting soon as we get closer to the coast. And then climbing here in the Spit can be a little challenging, but I think I've worked out the art. As long as you stay nice and straight, keep your trim set properly, then it should be all possible. I wonder what happened in the last mission. I got shot somewhere that lost a lot of flight authority pretty quickly. Didn't look like I lost my aileron, so they must have hit my tail. And losing elevator and rudder control, that will do me in. That's probably why I was spinning like a madman. And it's just as likely that I got shot by a friendly, because they kept getting behind me as I was trying to get behind a Jerry. A little disappointing, but here we go. RPM's full up to 30. I don't like how they pulled up behind me as they started climbing. That was weird. Alright, let's get back in position here. Flying as Yellow 4 today, so I don't want to get lost in my spot here. Why am I climbing so much faster than them? That's not right. There we go. Now we're settling in a little bit. Don't want to get behind him. I think plus 16 boost should do the trick. As long as I keep my speed up, which is falling to about 150 now. And since I'm pretty much high enough, we can turn the carburetor air to normal instead of filtered. And before we get completely up there, let's go ahead and turn the oxygen valve on. Okay, here we are, climbing. Maintaining a good speed, we're at 170 knots. Slipping a little bit, so let's go ahead and trim that out. And let's not be right behind Yellow 3. Just in case anything funky happens, I want to be offset a little bit. And keep trimming that rudder to the right. There we go. That's looking good. Looking stable. Alright, we're nearing 10,000 feet. Yes, wake turbulence is on. That's something that does make the game pretty crazy, but I kept it on. I've noticed that doesn't affect my performance too much on the computer, and I like the extra realism, especially in the jets and the Hornet or the A-10, for example, for aerial refueling. I kind of like having it on for the added challenge, but thankfully not too much prop wash wake turbulence that's to be caused by 1 or even 3 Spitfires, but it does get pretty hectic, and that could have been something that really fucked up my flight last time around after I started losing authority over my wings. And if you lose lift authority, then, well, you're toast, as you saw. And bailing out over enemy territory was not ideal. It happens, and it happens fast. Picking up a little too much speed here. Yeah, Beware is, if I'm not mistaken, chronologically the oldest campaign in the game. Goes back, it starts in October 1942. And if I'm following them correctly, I believe I had it written down somewhere. I'll have to reference after this mission, and I'll try to bring that information next time. But the next campaign after that, I believe, is also a reflected simulation campaign. There we go. Now we're switching to C Charlie. There we go.
Hello, Zona. This is Gimlet Leader. Roger. Channel C. Over.
Channel C. Yeah, then the next campaign, I believe, takes place in spring 1943. And that's the other campaign for reflected simulations. That's for the Spitfire as well. Blanking on the name right now. I believe it's the Big Show. And then following the Big Show, Jagdflieger, if I'm saying that right, for the BF-109 K4 will be the next campaign after that. That takes place, if I'm not mistaken, in winter 1943, or maybe in the summer 1943. Then I believe winter 1943 is when the Jug campaign takes place for the P-47 Thunderbolt. What? Alright, see, that's the other thing you gotta be careful for. mid-air collision with your AI because they don't know really how to fly coordinated. They just teleport across your screen and get into a little S pattern here and try to slow down and get behind them. Well, I think my ass just took a bite out of my seat. Clenched so damn hard right there. Alright, there we go. We're still alive. We're still good. Let's not stall out. I'm almost stalling. Those boys almost killed me. And now they're way up ahead of me. Look at them. They all split up like some weirdos. Alright. We're alive. No mid-air collision. There's the previous escort taking their way out. Our contrail should be coming up in a little moment. We're almost at 20,000 feet. Supercharger is on auto and is working the way as intended. Main tank on, external tank off. Jettison the external. Always scares me when that happens too. There's some contrails. For safety, let's go turn the labels on. Okay. That's not everybody though. There's yellow flight. Yeah, see, they're all dispersed. Why did yellow flight do that? I don't know. What?
Lieutenant Leader calling Grassseed. We observed heavy flak over St. Germain. Running low on gravy, setting course for home base. Over.
What's awesome about the reflected campaigns, if you ever find reflected simulation on YouTube, they have a nice video detailing how to climb with the AI, which does really help, especially in these situations. And more than that, they also have RAF lingo, which helps because, frankly, I'm not British, nor have I been an Royal Air Force pilot. So things like gravy, for example, that they just used there, good to know that that's fuel. Which, you know, seems kind of self-explanatory. Guess they could see a reason why it looks like gravy. Alright, I don't see yellow 2. I see yellow 3, yellow 1. I'm kind of scared that yellow 2 or 3, I guess whomever the missing offender is going to careen right into me, because you never know. But there he is. Alright, good. I know where he is now, at least. Yeah, oil pressure's way up high. I'm not liking that I have to fly at such a high RPM just to get up to where they want us to get up to. I'll pull it down to 2,850 for the RPM. Little nose up trim and a little left rudder trim. We're only going 140 miles an hour. Alright, now I'm picking up speed. Yep, very true. But I like the added sense of realism, and even if it throws you out of whack, helps with the piloting skills. The more you expose yourself to, the better. And definitely worth checking out. Whenever you get the time, start small, don't get too ahead of yourself, and make it fun, because I spent about a week flying the Spit, offline at least anyways, in some of the instant action missions, like the 8 versus 8 furball against the Anton, or against the K4. Those are all included if you get the channel map, I believe. I'm not sure if they're in the Normandy map, if those instant actions exist. I believe they are, but can't say for certain. And just got my gunnery skills down as much as I could, especially in VR. You have a much better sense for scale and for distance, and the depth perception really helps, especially once you have the gun sight on and you try to line that pipper up. Sometimes you realize that pipper doesn't even end up lined up and you get a shot with deflection shots. And the high deflection shots are pretty difficult, but what I have on my stick is the machine guns, the 303s, mapped to a separate button than the cannons, and I do have it so I shoot both at the same time in case I want to squeeze the trigger. For flak, make sure I don't fly straight and level for more than 30 seconds. Let's see if I can pick up speed here. They're just pulling away from me now at this point. There's the flak coming up. But I would say, especially in the Spitfire, I can't speak for aerial gunnery yet, and the other birds, I haven't flown them, but I do plan to. I think the best thing to do is kind of walk yourself on target, especially with the tracers on the machine guns. And the 303s don't really do a lot of damage, but you'll be able to find yourself walking yourself onto the target. Make sure your deflection shots are good, or if your pipper is right where it's supposed to be. And then, at that point, either use the second stage on the trigger if you have a two-stage trigger, as your machine gun and cannon button. Squeeze that trigger and let the cannons rip it apart. You see 3 or 4 hits of the cannon on the engine cowling.
Hello, Captain. Grassy calling. We have a large plot building over there. Heading north and climbing. Steer 280 to intercept.
Alright, another S pattern to slow myself down.
Roger. Steering 280.
Yeah, these cannons can do a lot of damage. The Hispanos, I believe they're called. Alright, let's get in here. And make sure you use your rudders a lot, especially in these Spitfires. I don't like how close I'm coming to them. Woo! Right between them. Alright. Oh, another S pattern to the back. Pull RPMs and throttle back. One more S turn. The AI speed does fluctuate a lot, and it's not like they call it out because, you know, the AI. But let's see if we can get ourselves situated somewhere comfortably. Keep checking the fuel. Alright, we're still using the top tank, which is good.
This is Red Leader. Are you still with us, Blue Section?
You see the blue sections right off to your right.
Blue Section. Yes, you're still in sight. Over.
Alright. It's very difficult to get down. But once you get the placement shots, it really all starts clicking, and then learn how to use as little ammo as possible to take out somebody. I'm still working on it, and there'll be some moments when, especially you get into a furball, it can be very easy to get, you know, horse blinders on and get target fixated, but that's my goal for this one anyways, because I definitely got a little fixated on my targets, and next thing I know, I'm getting shredded apart and careening down towards the earth, which was very unideal. Half second to 2 second burst at most. At last reading, I believe you have about 11 seconds worth of cannon ammo. I'm not sure what the machine gun ammo is, but I try to save the cannon for when I'm absolutely sure I have a shot.
Once you've got a minute, chaps, remember Malan's rule. Once we're in, never fly straight and level in the combat area for more than 30 seconds. It's essential. The bastards will get you.
Well, thank God for Matlin coming up with that rule. Wonder if his alter ego is Captain Obvious, because honestly? Come on, Red Leader. I mean the big guns that are shooting at me, if I dodge, I will have a better chance of surviving. Crazy. Groundbreaking. Not sure why I'm so far behind. I feel like I'm going at max RPM. As high RPM as I'm comfortable with anyways. My oil pressure is all the way at 150, which is not ideal. Let's go ahead and get the gun sight on. Have it set to 300 yards and the base is set to about 39, 38 feet, which is about the wingspan of an FW190. So if we see any of those or any 109s, which the 109s have about a similar wingspan as well, at least I have the gun sight set properly. And let's keep trimming. And real quick before we get into the hectic fray, I'll check this real quick. Nice. My W2 form is ready for work. How nice is that? I think that's fantastic. Great to know. Alright. And unfortunately, again, I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. I have some clairvoyance on what's going to happen. But we're going to be vectored to a heading of 050, which is to our north, to my right. And then from there, we should be able to see the bandits. Let's go ahead and set the radiator to auto. See, that helps with the oil pressure. It does.
Hello, gimlet leader answering. Not a sausage. What's your height?
Right.
Angels 2-8.
Just 282, to be fair.
We should be under you at 12 to 1 o'clock. Gimlet to cross seed. We can't see a thing. Over.
Alright, that did help with my oil pressure a little bit.
Roger. Change your course to 050.
Alright, well, you know what? It's a good thing I'm back here because when these guys turn to 050, a little less likely that I'll smash into anybody or anyone will smash into me. There they go. Stay out of the contrail so I can keep visibility. And pull a little lead on this pursuit here. I'm going to start pulling back the boost because I'm catching up on them. Oh, I'm going to lose them in these contrails. Let's try not to. There we go. Alright, a heading of 050. That doesn't look like 050 down there, but I'm guessing 065 is appropriate and acceptable for the AI, because maybe they know something I don't. Or maybe my directional compass got thrown off. Let me see. Nope, I'm flying 060, roughly 065, which is what I got there. Alright, keep my head on the swivel. Don't know where these Germans are gonna come from. And who knows, maybe the campaign is as scripted as it is, maybe it's a little random in this.
5 o'clock. Scratch that, false alarm.
Again with the false alarm. Alright.
Come on, Gimlet Squadron. Keep looking round. Keep a sharp eye out. Over.
Oh, thank you, Grassy. That helps tremendously. I see some specks down there, and now I'm seeing contrails. There they are. Alright. Wish me luck. We're about to get into another furball. Part 2. Safety pin is out.
Bandits. Slightly to port and below. Righto, chap. Safety's off. Follow me down. Lots of them. Help yourselves, gentlemen. There's plenty for everyone.
Yeah, they sure are. Alright. Let's make sure we don't get target fixated. Let's stay high. If I get into any turn fights, make sure to keep my eyes on my 6 this time. A few of them out here I'm feeling pretty good about. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead for that guy.
Watch out, Unit 3. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Here we go. Getting down into the contrails. Alright. Real low visibility here.
Oh, come on, come on!
Oh, I got one on my 6. And he's gaining on me. Alright. Good thing about the Spit, should be able to outturn any of these. But it still gets risky. Oh man.
Retreat, break port, now!
Every time I get one off my 6, I get another one on my 6. And that's exactly what happened on that last mission. So, I'm going to keeping my situational awareness as high as I can.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, he's pulling tight towards me. Oh, he's going to go right past. Oh shit! Another one got behind me. Yeah, get him.
Last one. He's going down. Good shooting, Blue 3.
Don't get penisy, kid. Alright, I think I got one I can go for. I don't think anyone's getting behind me. I hope no one's getting behind me. Oh, someone's behind me. When in doubt, someone's always behind you.
Somebody get that bloody feather off my tail.
Alright, that guy just diving for the deck. Alright, not falling for that trap. Get back up. Start climbing. I don't see anyone behind me. I want to stay out of the flak range. Oh, one's on my 6 again. Ooh, he's close. He's real close. Okay, I think he broke off. See if I can turn around on him.
Hello, Blue 4. Where the hell are you? Sorry, Blue 3, I've got 2 on my tail.
Bastards. Alright, no one on my 6 again.
Fire 190.
Oh, and he's getting slow with that turn.
This is Red 2. I'm low on juice. Doing well. Right, so chaps, that wraps it up. Gimlet, reform.
Alright, got him. He's going down. Sweet! That was a great shot, I'll say.
We are right behind you.
They're headed home. Is that what I missed? Keep checking my 6. Keep my situational awareness high on this one. Alright, Splash 1 FW190. That makes me officially an ace in this campaign. Never mind the fact that I've died twice, but you know, details, details. No one cares about details, right? Still full fuel in the top tank. Are they headed home or what? This guy's dragging me out over to Abbeville, so I'm gonna turn back. He's got flak blowing up all over him, so let's see if I can get down. Yeah, it looks like we're regrouping and headed home. And since I always seem to land with less than 5 gallons in my tank, let's go ahead and start lining up. Safety pin is back in. Oil pressure is good. Oil temp is a little high. Radiator is good. Let's go ahead and open the manual radiator. Oh, you're leaking something, buddy boy. Alright, Let's turn the gun sight off. Get slotted in. Sorry for jumping right in front of you there, Buster. Didn't mean that. You're alright. You're good. We're good. We're alive. Alright. Let's bring my RPMs back up. Boost back up. Okay. Don't need to be a hero and splashed one. I'll take it. Let's get retrimmed. I'm starting to fall behind a little bit. Still have full main tank. When the lower tank, bottom tank I guess, starts being used, then I'll see that reflected there. And that was a fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including me coming back out of 12. That sucks. We lost 1 from yellow flight and 2 from red flight, it looks like. 1 from blue flight as well. And he's leaking, so I'm going to get close to him. Make sure you're safe, buddy. Hey, thank you. Head home and, oh, from work, man. That's awesome, getting to watch Twitch from work. I envy you. Thanks for hopping on, thanks for the kind words, and thanks for entertaining me, out of all things, while I made a long flight across the channel. Seems, even though I'm role-playing an English pilot, I can't speak English. The irony. Anywho, to anyone else who's still tuned in, we have a little flight as we come over here and make our way over the cliffs of Dover and back to Biggin Hill Royal Air Force Base.
Unit calling Grassseed. We have the English coast in sight. We're checking out. This is Grassseed answering. Roger. Good show.
Thank you. I thought it was a good show. Back to Able. One moment here. Do a little googling for my lady friend. See if I can find something out. On Twitch, live and coming to you from New York. It's your boy. Alright, I'm hoping that makes her day a little bit. And although I may not have a lot of piloting tips for my viewers here, I can have one tip in your relationship. Always do what you can to make him or her laugh. And you'll have a great time. That tip is free of charge. Boy, you really are leaking there. I'm just gonna say it now, if you go down into the drink, I'm not going after you. Not that I don't like you, it's just, you know, gotta look out for my own neck. Sorry if I saw this late, Dave, but yeah, have fun hopping into the Spit tonight. Let me know how it goes, and if I get a notification on my Twitch that you're hop on and I'm out of my cockpit, I'll check it out, see what you got. But take it easy, have fun, and as always, make it home safe first and foremost. No racing home. Your home will be exactly where you left it. Too many people out there speeding. You can do all your crazy stunts and fast driving in VR. Isn't that nice? I think that's nice. That's one thing that the police department should look into. You got someone that's a serial speeder, maybe just give them a VR headset and an access to some racing games. Get it all out of their systems. Just like I'm getting it out of my system right now, flying a World War II plane across the channel in 1942. You just can't teach that.
I can't see out of my left eye. I'm over Hawkage. I better land here.
Wow. What?
Hello, Leo. Roger. Good luck. Over.
Did you G-lock your eye? Does that happen? He pop a blood vessel in his eye? I'm scared. Tell me, sir! He's gone. We knew him. We loved him. Oh, how did you guys slow down so fast? Boy, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and dip over to the right and back to the left. Let's see if I can slow down enough. Looks like I'm gonna have to dip back over to the right one more time before leveling off. Only got Viz on one of the guys. Oh no. Did Leaky Boy go down? I think Leaky Boy went down. Leaky Boy? Oh jeez. I think Leaky Boy augured it in.
Hello, Tommy. Are you alright? Over. Hello, Albert. I can't feel my left arm. I think I've got some shrapnel on my shoulder.
Damn. This was not a good flight all around. But thankfully no one saw me get chewed up like a bastard last time. I mean, it was witnessed by some people on Twitch. But technically they're in the future, and I'm in 1942, so it doesn't count, as far as I'm aware. Alright, looks like I'm flying a heading of 280. My directional gyro is a little bit off. And that can happen with some hard maneuvering, so that's okay, that's expected. 290, 280 right there. There we go. Lever line's actually at 285, I'll call it. Oh boy. Getting a little close to you there. Sorry, pal. Let's go +0 on the boost. I guess it's not a plus or a minus, it's just a 0 on the boost. Alright, cool. And let's keep RPMs up to 24. Okay, we can push RPMs a little higher. Alright, now I'm on my lower tank. Alright. An airstrip down there underneath us. 2 airstrips down underneath us. Good to know, just in case I run out of fuel somehow ridiculously from 30 gallons. That should not happen, so I'm not too worried about it. We're flying 285, so my preferred landmark, that lake, should be off my nose, coming up somewhere around here. Alright, whenever I've passed its X airfield, it would be good to know where it is to Biggin Hill. Flying a heading of 290. Looks like that should get me home.
This is Yellow 3. I've lost a lot of blood. I'm landing at Deadly. See you, chaps.
Yeah, people are just dropping off. Oh, Yellow 3. Okay, good. So it must have been the one that was leaking. If that's the canon answer we're getting. Thank you, Steam. I'm very much not interested in any sales at this moment, but good notification to get. Not really the right time. There's my lake. I see it off my nose. Okay, at a speed of 260 knots, we'll start the mental clock once we pass that lake. Okay, still doing good. We have 30 gallons. It's just Yellow 1 and Yellow 4 flying home together here. Looks like we have all 4 red flight and 3 from blue. 2, 4, 3. 9 of us coming home out of 12 that took off and headed on this mission. Couple people already making their way, landing at another base, and I just talked myself out of timing what this run will be from the lake. Actually, wish I would. Oh, it's right there. Let's do 2,600 RPM. +4 boost, about 250 miles an hour. We'll call it on the 30. So it's approximately 1635 right now, I think. Yep. So I'm coming up over it on a heading of 290. Okay, it's been about 90 seconds. Really not too far from the airfield. Look at how these guys fly so fast. Okay, looks like I'm at roughly 25 gallons. Okay, 2 minutes have passed. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's over that hill right there. Yep, I was right. It was over that hill. What kind of approach are we flying exactly?
Infield 1-1, inbound. Infield 1-1, 5604247, QSD 29.81, runway 03, impact altitude.
Oh, okay. Runway 03.
Infield 1-1, go around, runway occupied.
Don't worry, I wasn't planning on landing just yet. I have enough fuel to wait for everyone to get on the ground, I hope. Not just yet, pal. I'm gonna remain in a pattern for a moment. You're gonna have to get into a right-hand pattern for that runway. 030 is that one right there. Copy, going around. Got 10 gallons now. Stand by on that. Oh no. Oh no. How did that happen? That's a real big bummer. Order wins today. 195. So I'm going to land runway 22. Always with the scraping.
Enfield 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
Oh, get right on that. Okay, we can turn the IFF off, which I always seem to forget to do. It's a shame someone blew up their plane right there on the runway. Hope they're okay. See if we can taxi back to where we started from. You got that. Let's turn the radio off. Yeah, I was over there. There I am. I think I should just go ahead and take any of these parking spots before I get taxied into by the AI. By accident or something, you know? You never know. Yep, next to the guy with the big red barrels in his parking spot. I'm blocked by a Jeep. Looks like I also had some red barrels in my parking spot, so can't judge him too hard. Oh, I did it! Turned around in the parking spot. Nice! Woo! Alright. Okay, fuel pump off. Master switches off. RPM lever all the way back to where it was. And fuel tank also off. Okay, that's everything. We made it back. We're in one piece. And even managed to park it pretty nicely. Look at that. I think they should give out awards for that. Best parked. Alright, people. Let's see what the score is. Should be 100, and it should be officially 1 air-to-air kill for me. We got 5 out of 16. We lost 4. I did get one of them. Not bad. Alright. Oh, nope, I meant to hit save, but oh well. Why does that keep happening? Alright. Guess I got to back out of the game to go fix that real quick in the Lua files. But anyone who's still on and checking this out, appreciate you. Let's see here. Very cool. All right. To those who had fun watching, thank you. And I hope you have a good night. I might be back on. It's only 7 o'clock local time, so we'll see what happens later today. But first, I gotta edit some Lua files to allow me to play the next mission, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you, and take care.